Hello, Ben Whaley, Golden Harvest Agronomist in Southern Iowa. I'm here from a cornfield, planted April 13th. It's about the V1, V2 stage. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about what's happening at V2 stage in corn. We got a V2 corn plant. You can see you got the seminal roots, the mesocotyl, coleoptile, and the way you know it's V2 corn, you got your first leaf, you got your first collar. This leaf will always be rounded. You got your second leaf, this one's always going to be pointed. You get V2, you got the collar. You'll have a collar on each subsequent leaf. You got the collar coming down, as you can see, V2 corn. V2 corn takes about 270 GDUs to achieve. Usually that's about 2-3 weeks after you plant in good conditions. After V2, every 60 GDUs, we get another leaf. What we want to look for in V2 corn, you want to look, make sure you got a healthy root system, nice white roots, lots of seminal roots coming off. Your nodal roots are going to start coming down at V2. That's where you get into that good nutrients, your nitrogen. Nice, healthy mesocotyl, and your coleoptile coming up here. Thing about V2 corn, we're still living off the seed. The nodal roots, as they come down, that's when they'll get into nutrients. We can't be worrying about maybe the corn doesn't look quite as green as we want, maybe it looks a little flimsy. That's normal. In the next few weeks, those nodal roots will start coming down, hit that nitrogen. That's when it'll really shoot up. That's when it'll look nice and green. It'll look like we really want it to. The growing point's also still in the ground. It'll be in the ground till V5. That way, if we get a hail event, some kind of weather event, we can make sure that the growing point's still in the ground. The plant's still going to keep growing, keep coming up, keep making new leaves. Another thing we need to think about at V2 stage, to start to think about, is when are we going to spray? We need to spray early. I usually think about pop can method or row and go. If you can row it, it's time to spray. We do that because we want to make sure we kill the weeds before they start emerging or when they're really small. The bigger the weed, the harder it is to kill. And the more weeds that escape will start being competition to the corn plant. We want to make sure we keep a nice clean field throughout the season to be able to give that corn plant the best potential for yield. The way we can do that is by spraying early, using residuals. Another thing we need to think about, the corn at V2 is still very small and subject to injury. We got to make sure we're not burning the corn. If we burn a little bit of the leaf when we're spraying, that'll have effects going forward when we go to have ear initiation and leaf initiation. This is Ben Whaley, Golden Harvest Agronomist in Southern Iowa.